Hi, I'm Arushi, but you can call me the romantic idiot or the messy shelf. And before you assume it's because of my love life, no, it's because I've spent half my existence romanticizing everything that could emotionally damage me. I romanticize heartbreak. I romanticize crying over fictional men. I romanticize existential dread like it's a damn aesthetic. If life gives me pain, I give it a soft filter and call it character development because that's what it is. Welcome to my channel. Here we don't talk about how to get over book hangovers. We sit in it, we analyze it, we write an essay about it at 2 a.m. while crying over Taylor Swift's You're Losing Me, an enchanted a love story. Because that's the point of reading, right? To feel everything at once, like heartbreak, enlightenment, and caffeine overdose all wrapped up in one damn paragraph. I started this channel because I needed a space where books weren't treated like homework or merchandise. They are emotional therapy and they are my own personal therapy as well because I'm very emotionally unstable person. And also personality traits because yes, I'm the kind of person who quotes Pride and Prejudice and arguments. So now let's talk preferences. My literary comfort zone is somewhere between emotional devastation and poetic chaos. I like books that ruin my peace, leave me confused, and then make me believe in love again for no logical reason. Give me John Green's quiet heartbreaks, Virginia Woolf's existential spirals, and Jane Austen's silent sarcasm because why not? Give me Agatha Christie's murders and Lucy Scott's small town Delulu romance and my new favorite author Sabrina Waldorf's all time finance romance. Give me a world that ends beautifully or doesn't end at all but leaves me thinking about it in traffic. If a book doesn't make me feel like I have lived in other lifetime, I'm not interested. I don't care if it's a classic, fantasy, or romance, but it has to feel. It has to have sentences that make me close the book and stare into space and whisper, what the hell was that? What did I just read? That's my criteria. This channel is not just reviews or hauls because I'm broke, actually. It's also full blown emotional autopsies. I overanalyze character arcs like it's a crime scene, and I will absolutely fight people who think reading Colin Hoover counts as a literary experience. I mean, respect to everyone's taste, but if your bookshelf is crying girl trauma and no critical thought, we need to talk because literature is meant to expand your mind, not just break your heart. There's a beauty in a book that makes you uncomfortable, that makes you think, and that's what we do here. This channel is for people who love fiction like it's philosophy, for people who highlight quotes they don't even understand yet because they know one day they will. Here we talk about characters that deserved better, the feminine power in fiction, how books shape identity, and how maybe we understand the parts of ourselves we cannot explain. Also, expect chaos, a lot of chaos, unfiltered, strong opinions, book rants that sound like love letters, and breakdowns that sound like poetry. I do love poetry, but I cannot do poetry. Because if you came here expecting calm, you're lost. If you came here expecting honesty, you're home. So who am I? I am a literature student who refuses to read quietly, a storyteller who overthinks for a living, and a book girl who's trying to make sense of herself through fiction, and a psychology major who overanalyzes every character despite I despite I decide not to. And what do? I read, I talk, I rant, I connect the dots between emotion and literature, and I make you fall in love with words again. Because that's what the messy shell stands for softness, for chaos, and for a little bit of delusion. The kind that makes life worth romanticizing. So if you ever finished a book and just stared at the ceiling, wondering who you are now, welcome. You belong here. Subscribe, grab a cup of coffee, and get ready to cry over fictional characters with me, like the emotionally responsible adults we definitely aren't. I am Arushi, the messy shelf, and I promise you it's not that deep, except it always will be. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Love yourself. Bye bye.